Hey you guys, it's Lissette here. Welcome to my channel. It's been a minute since I showed my face, so I was like, let me just jump on here real quick. You guys, can you believe how big I am getting? I feel like I'm already like 7-8 months. I'm 24 weeks on the dot here. Y'all, look at how big my belly is. You see all my stretch marks from my first pregnancy. If you guys didn't know, I do have twins. They are 9 right now, and I am pregnant with my third child. We are going to do my toes today. That's why we have like a different angle, different camera I'm using. And I was already dreading it at this point because I knew I was going to struggle with this big old belly. The last time I did my toes, I was pregnant, but I didn't announce it. So it was so funny reading all of you guys' comments trying to suggest different positions for me to try to do my toes. Like when I said I had fat going in my ribs, literally I had fat and I had a whole baby in my belly. We're gonna do the toes today with these X-Coat tips. This is by Btartbox. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm finally glad to finally just do these. The last time I did my toes, I wanna say was it like in February? So yeah, it's been a couple months. They are super outgrown. I did them in February and I think I posted a video in March, but yeah, I think it was like 3 months so far since I last did my toes. So we just gonna get it together and get started. This is me struggling. I wanted to show y'all the struggle, okay? I felt like I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move, I felt like my chair shrunk on me. I couldn't bend, oh my god. And then I felt like I had so much pressure on my stomach. I took so many breaks doing my toes, you guys, it wasn't even funny. And then trying to show y'all what I was doing, the angle, I was like, oh, I don't even know if this was gonna work. But I did end up getting it together. So again, this is me just struggling, trying to see what's best. And then I ended up just raising the chair, and I did just go get a pillow just to raise myself up a little bit so my foot would be propped better on the table. Last time I did my toes on a little stool, but yeah, I wanted to do it on the table. A lot of you guys suggested on the table, but I don't know if this is any better. I still struggled in the end, so it is what it is. So first thing I'm gonna do is remove the stones, and y'all could definitely see how outgrown they are. I'm actually gonna insert a video of just how outgrown they are and how crusty and dusty they look, because girl, they was looking bad. And honestly, the shoes, the sneakers that I was wearing, I could feel my toenails. Like, I hate how long they were too. So yeah, we definitely needed to get these together. These stones on this middle nail would not come off. It was so hard trying to remove it. But before I did anything, I again just kept trying to remove all these stones as much as possible. And yes, I did take a break after this because I could not breathe. After that, I officially decided right here that I was not gonna do my toes again. After this set, I was just gonna soak it off and just stay natural and just let it grow and just cut them short if they grew too fast, because I knew right here I was gonna be here for a long time just with this one foot just to try to get it together. I did switch up the angle because I felt like I couldn't see the other way, but yeah, so this is definitely better. So I just took out the 180 sanding band, and I'm just gonna remove all of the gel. Since these are full cover tips, almost like press-ons, I wanted to start off with a clean slate. And for this sanding band, this is a 180 sanding band, and I am using this at 15,000 RPM. I didn't want to go in with my metal drill bit, like a fine or a medium. I wanted to stay with the sanding band. I knew I couldn't hold my foot properly. I couldn't really see like my full toenail at that, like my toes. So I knew I felt a little bit more comfortable with the sanding band versus an actual like carbide bit. So I just removed as much product as I could with this. Actually, I removed everything with this sanding band, filing it down to its base and just removing all the gel I possibly could see at the moment. These toenails were so freaking long. Look at how much I cut off. I do go back and cut more, but I just wanted to see that first big toenail, how much of the length I'd grown. It was ridiculous. This also, I was scared because I couldn't see. Like, it looks really good here on camera, like the angle you're seeing it in. But me, yeah, I could see it, but I couldn't see it fully. Like, look at that, the indent. My toenails like curve and pinch a little bit on the sides. So all my toes was pretty much like that, how you could see like the little indent in the skin. So yeah, definitely I went to each nail after I filed it down and cut them all the way down short as much as I could. Look at how bad this specific toenail curves in on the side. This is so crazy. This is like one of those, what do you call that? The C curve. Y'all know how some people don't like C curve. This is a natural C curve, okay? My toe looks like a shoe horse. That's how much it curved. Oh man, once I cut this down short, you can't even see it, but it was like pretty much half this nail that I ended up cutting off. I am so surprised I did not cut myself when I cut this pinky nail. I went in blind, you guys. By the angle of this pinky nail, it was facing the opposite direction, so you definitely know I kind of just winged it and went by feeling, because I 100% could not see this freaking pinky nail at all. But once I removed all of the gel as much as I could, I went back in. This is my snakehead drill bit. I'm using this. I went to 8,000 RPM. I had a lot of dead skin, like dead cuticles stuck on my nail plate. And I just went in with this. I'm using, again, I said I went in at 8,000 RPM and I'm removing as much as possible. Now I am not being precise because I kept stopping. I kept taking breaks because I did not want to hurt myself, and I felt like I was like shortness of breath just trying to reach over. So I did this part so fast. I 100% could have done a better job trying to remove the dead, the cuticle, but I couldn't breathe, y'all. Like, when I say I struggled. I did the best of my ability of what I could see, and also doing my toenails, I could also kind of feel it, like the difference between when cuticle is there and when cuticle is not. I don't know if that makes sense, but I was trying to go off of that versus only seeing it. Like I said, I don't know if that made sense, but I tried my best just to remove as much as I could. And I did a 1, 2, 3 little file with a 180, 180 grit nail file. This one actually is by Btartbox, if I'm not mistaken. This file, it is. So I just did that really fast. I wasn't really too precise with this at all. All right, you guys, so going in with the Btartbox, this is the regular Frenchy one. They do have these toenails in different colors, like even like the natural base. I believe this is like the pink color. There's also like a nudie, which is more of like a peachy tone base. And then some of the other tips also have different color Frenchies, like a red, a blue, a green. This is the all white one. I was more than happy with that because I knew for a fact this would have been so much easier than physically trying to paint on my polish like I did last time. It's already there, and the sizes are from small to large, so they do give you extra sizes so you can find your size. So again, I had to struggle and prop my foot up on the table just to measure these out, and the first one I tried I felt like was a perfect fit. I did just size, like I did look at the other sizes just to compare. You can definitely tell like the other ones was too big and one of them was too small, so I went in with the third nail from the top. I felt like it was perfect. It was like exact. Like that toenail was meant for my toe. Like it was just crazy how exact it was. That was the easy one. When it came to the other little ones, the fact that I could not see properly, it definitely took me longer because the way I was holding my foot and like positioning it, my foot kept slipping and trying to get away from me. My toe was like sticking up in the wrong direction. I felt like I was gonna break my toe just so I could see it properly. But I did eventually end up getting all these sizes that I need, and each one again fit perfect like a glove. One thing I did wish I did that I feel like I messed up on with these is when you're taking your sizes out, take out the sizes with the little heart shape, because that tells you what size it is, and it also helps you hold the nail tip. So you're gonna see I ended up taking all the sizes out without that heart, and then the last one I realized, like the pinky nail, I realized the heart went with it, and I was just like, oh man, like all of them I should have just left the heart because it would have been easier for me to grab and hold and flash cure. So I did struggle with that towards the end, but definitely if I was you doing this, take it off with the heart, with the number piece. It'll be so much easier with that on. I put my sizes on a nail stand because I wanted to add something to it. I have this gold strip. Instead of drawing one, I decided to use this gold sticker strip. I don't remember where I got this. I got this years ago, and I want to say it was from like AliExpress or something. That's how long ago. I don't even think Shein was out back then. Maybe it was. I could be wrong. But I want to say it was AliExpress. Like, yeah. So I just took that gold strip and I added it along each of the Frenchies. This is me doing it before physically having the toenail on, because I was not trying to struggle, bend over and have these nails on my toes and then try to do something on top of it. That's what I did last time, and I struggled trying to put the crystals, and we wasn't about to do a repeat of that. No, I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for me because this belly is limiting me, okay? So again, I just put that on and I kind of did rub it in because it wasn't sticking. I don't know if the stickers were old or if just the surface, since it was like a matte surface, it was harder to stick. But once I got a good suction on it, I did scratch it, like rubbed it in, varnish it, I guess you want to call it, to make sure it was stuck on the physical nail before, you know, moving on to the next one. And I think it's so cute. It's very subtle, but it does give it a little bit more of an element of like luxury to it. And you guys know me, I love gold, so anywhere I can incorporate gold, I would. And I wanted something very minimal, nothing too drastic, nothing that's like over the top when it comes to a design for my toenails. I love the Frenchie look, so adding this little gold strip just kind of like elevates it. I did decide to go in and seal them with shiny top coat. I was thinking about applying the toenails first and then applying my shiny top coat, but I don't know, something told me to just apply the shiny top coat now, lock in that decal so it doesn't move on me. And yeah, I think it's better to apply the top coat now versus later. I am so sorry if like a lot of these clips are like a blurry. Yeah, so my bad if y'all can't see it. Again, I apologize, but I am just applying some shiny top coat and I'm gonna cure that for a full 60 seconds. Let me tell you something. At this point, these nails look so freaking cute. Look at how good they look. But it was only like the 25 mark. I think what took long was just me trying to remove my physical nails. But this right here, I think I got these nails done in less than 40 minutes, to be honest. That is super fast for me, especially when it comes to trying to do my toes. But I was hyped because this was probably the fastest that I ever did my toes, to be honest. But we're gonna go in with some dehydrator. We're gonna dehydrate my nail plates, and then I'm gonna start gluing them on with my rubber base coat. Now, I did struggle. The toenail was fine for me to do. One, I did struggle a little bit because I wanted y'all to see. One, first of all, actually, the main part was the way I was sitting, right? I'm trying to bend over, I can't breathe, but I also wanted y'all to see, and it was just a little bit of struggle, like trying to like, you know, press these on my toenails because I felt like I was suffocating at the same time. But once I applied that gel, I did apply it to the toenail as well as the press on, and then try to glue that in place. This is where I was saying that that little heart piece that was originally attached to it, the number piece, plays a huge role, because I could have easily just held that heart piece while gluing these toenails on. And I do end up having to do a quick little MacGyver move where I take the back of the nail stand and stick it on like that and glue them, because the toenails were so freaking small when it came to my other toes. Like my small, especially the pinky, I felt like my pinky nail was like not even a pinky nail. It was like so tiny. So using the sticky part of the press-on holder helped so much when trying to apply these nails. But if it wasn't for that, for me being pregnant, honestly, I think I would have did these in like 15 minutes. It took me, looking at the video right now, it was like 35 minutes it took me to do my toes, filing the old set and putting these new ones on. So I think that is freaking amazing, and it's pretty good in my opinion. Once I got all of them on, I did take my my full-size lamp, put it on the floor and cured my foot for a full 60 seconds. This is what the nails are looking like, you guys. Look at how good they look. So freaking good and so pretty. I love the shape, and I feel like the length is awesome, like not too long, not too short. But this is me showing you, I kind of wanted to add some bling. Now I just wanted to do something really fast, really quick, because I know I was gonna struggle here. So I took this really big butterfly and I questioned if I should do this or not, but I was like, F it, it's my freaking toe, like let me just do it. If I don't like it, I could easily take it out. And again, I just had mixed emotions when adding this. But of course, to glue this down, I did go in with my Bling and White Rhinestone Gel. I did cover the entire nail. I placed that crystal right in the center. I did question where to place it, so I did just push it all the way up, and I cured that again for 15. Actually, I cured it for a full 60 seconds. Thought I was done, but then I realized all of the edging had like a little stick sticking out of it. So I did just put my foot on the chair, just file it a little bit. I could not grab it with both hands, so that's why you see me just trying to struggle with the one hand, just filing it. And it filed off really easy, thank the Lord, because I was done. I was over it. I wanted to stop. I just did that really fast. I added some cuticle oil and that was it. I did not want to do anything else to it because I physically couldn't take it, to be honest. And they look good as is. I think they're so freaking pretty. It looks like I came right out of the salon with my toes done. Again, the butterfly, I'm kind of questioning because it is so large, but I think they came out really pretty. They're cute. Let me know what you guys think of this set. I think, again, super cute, extremely easy. If you are not pregnant, you guys could definitely do this within like 15 minutes. But they look so good. And my toes, I just felt like I needed a refresh because every now and then my toes get swollen, so this just makes me feel better. And then realizing I have a whole nother foot to do, so I got back discouraged again because I still didn't even do my left side. Yeah, so I was happy up until that point, realizing that I had a whole nother foot to do. But I'm just gonna save that for another day. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, it's like a cute classic nail set, very simple, very easy. Any of you guys can do it. You can go in the description box, click the link to purchase your Btartbox. But yeah, I'm cutting it short here. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love ya.